Welcome back to Lock Solid Picks. It's your boy 108 Smooth.
Jeezy Luck in the house.
BAT.
We're back.
We're back, man. Week 12. Man, we gave out some bangers, man, but we had one pick that didn't cash for us. Tank Dell. If y'all watched that game, I think y'all know what happened. He had a 58-yard reception called back because of a legal shift. And I think he had another pass that was called incomplete. That if you look back on the replay, it shows that he had his feet down. That was like another 13 yards. So, um, man, that was tough, man.
Yeah.
But
And one thing real quick, man, just to let you know just how terrible it was. Like after that play, people were posting it on Twitter and stuff too. What they had on the line just for that one play, and then for the refs to do that, man.
right,
That was rough right there.
I just got one thing to say, man. Referees have parlays too, man. So he did what he had to do. He had the under, I guess.
Yeah.
that's a fact. But we cash on the other picks. But we're back for week 13 to give y'all some more locks. I feel good about these. I like the matchups. So let's get into it, man.
All right, let's go.
First game up, we got the Miami Dolphins at Washington Commanders. PAT boys. And PAT, I think you got the recipe, man. You've been serving us a nice little recipe, man. With teams going up against your Commanders, quarterbacks and receivers.
Losing streaks, all stuff. Losing streak, quarterbacks, receivers. It can get fixed at that stadium, man. Come to FedEx Field. It get repaired, bro.
Well, with that being said, man, I think we liking the Miami Dolphins is coming into town. We got some dogs. We got Tyreek Hill and Tua. We like Tyreek. They got his over at 104.5. That's pretty high, but we know what Tyreek Hill can do. We know what he's been doing all season. We know who he going against. Thoughts on Tyreek Hill for over 104.5?
Yeah, man. I think that's a lot, bro. Uh, going against the Commanders right now, man. They pretty much at this point, they're probably doing a little bit of evaluating, but at the same time, man, they probably ready to go and get it over with, man. Get the coach out, everything. They probably gonna be in awe looking at Cheetah out there fly, man. So I think 104, man, he can get that this week, man. That should be a lock, man. PAT take off.
Yeah, he should get the 104 and a half, but not only will he get it, he'll get the 104 at halftime. So this would be an easy prop to cash, man.
I love it, bro. I love it. Tua is number 4 in the league in targets, and hey, man, we love it, man. Tyreek Hill over 104.5. Lock it.
Like,
So throwing Tyreek the ball, we got his quarterback Tua. They have his prop at over 280.5. We see it, man. Whenever Tyreek goes for over 100, you can almost book it for Tua going over at least 275, 280. Damn near 300 yards every time and going up against this Washington team. I think we love Tua for over 280.5.
Yeah, I'm with that. Like you say, man, he's one of the one of the more prolific passers in the league so far this year, man. MVP candidate. In that offense, you got Cheetah and Waddle. Man, that's unfair. And then going against, like I say, that 30th ranked pass defense, man. So he should have no problem at all, man. Walking that ball to whoever. So yeah, bro, I'm with that, man.
Yeah, this should be an easier prop for him to get. So another thing too, for the guys who bet the alternate spreads, the ceiling is 350. So don't be scared to take the do an alternate spread on this passing. Do not be scared. It can happen. It can happen. So I love this prop, man. Let's roll with it.
All right, you heard it. Tua for 350. I mean Tua for 280 and a half. Lock it.
Lock it.
All right. Next up on the slate, we're gonna go back to some guys who cashed for us last week. Mr. Gardner Minshew. They're going up against the Tennessee Titans. Division matchup. We're looking at alternate passing yards for Gardner on this game. They have him. We're thinking about 225. What you think, fellas?
Yeah. Um, Tennessee Titans, bro, 19th against the pass. If I'm correct, um, and Gardner Minshew, they're in a pretty pass happy offense, even though they do have the advantage of those two running backs. But in this game, man, I think that's a good matchup for Minshew to go ahead and get his yards against a struggling Tennessee team, man. So I think that's a pretty safe bet for this week.
Yes, Gardner Minshew, our Mississippi brother, just up the road. He should get this prop easily, man. He's been looking good. The Colts are in the playoff chase right now. They're right in the thick of things, so I think he should get this prop, man.
Yeah, man. One quick thing to add. Minshew, last time they played Tennessee, Minshew had 155 yards, but he came in after Anthony Richardson got hurt. So he easily probably would have threw for over 250 in that game.
Yeah.
So with him starting this game against a struggling Tennessee secondary, we like him 225 alternate receiving yards, lock it. And we like to uh, pair quarterback and wide receiver combos a lot. With that being said, the guy who he'll be throwing some of those 225 yards to, Michael Pittman Jr. We like him for alternate receiving yards at 60 yards. What you think about it?
Yeah, like you said, man, before I think in his first matchup against him, he only had around about 50 yards. That can happen in divisional matchups, but like you said, also Anthony Richardson got hurt in that game, so that probably played a big factor into why his yardage total was not as high as this one. So I think he got a little bit more like of a rapport with Gardner Minshew. So I'm with that, man. Plus also he's like eighth in the league in targets, so he should get plenty of opportunities against Tennessee. So I'm with that one, bro. Let's get it.
Yeah, just to piggyback on what you said, man. Gardner Minshew, he's been a blessing in disguise for the Colts, man. I know it's hard to see Anthony Richardson go down with the injury, but he's developed a solid thing with Pittman. So Pittman's been coming along real good, a top young receiver in this league, man. So I love the new duo between them two. They've been pretty hot lately, so let's ride with it, man.
All right, Gardner Minshew, Michael Pittman Jr. combination. You might see these guys on our tickets for the rest of the season. We like them for both of their props. Alternate 225, alternate 60 yards for Michael Pittman Jr. Lock it.
And next we have the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans, and the pick we're going with in this game is C.J. Stroud to get 261.5 passing yards. He's been very hot lately. Even though they lost last game, he put up 300 yards. So I'm loving this prop, man. What about you guys?
Yeah, man, I feel the same way, bro. Like we said earlier, man, he could have had a lot more yards if it wasn't for the refs. But like you say, man, the refs have parlays too. So and even with it, I think I think he's going to easily go over that yardage total for this week. So, man, you like it? I love it, bro. What you think about that one, Smooth?
Yeah, man. CJ Stroud, we know we've been talking about him for a few weeks. MVP discussion. Going against Denver, they ranked 22 against the pass. Their defense has been playing much better. I think they only allowing like under 13 points a game or something like that for the last couple of weeks. But they will give up the yards. So I love it, man. CJ Stroud over 261 and a half. Sound like a lock to me. Lock it.
Yeah, and then last but not least, we got one last game. It's a late afternoon matchup. It's my boys, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles, which should be a good game. Um, with that one, we zeroed in on Brock Purdy. I think this game is going to present a really good matchup for him as far as like getting his yardage total. Um, just based off of the Eagles, they're ranked in the bottom half in pass defense. And then Brock Purdy, I think he's probably gonna have a little chip on his shoulder coming into the game, being that he didn't get a chance to show what he can do in that NFC title game matchup last year. So um, I'm thinking the over in this game is 254 and a half passing yards. So man, I think he's gonna do that and far more than that actually. But what y'all guys think on that one?
Yeah, man, I think he should get that prop, man. As a Commanders fan, Washington Commanders fan, I've seen Sam Howell get close to 600 yards in 2 games against that same Eagle defense. So Josh Allen got 300 last week. Everybody getting 300 versus them. So this
Everybody,
prop by Brock Purdy, man, he should get it easy, man, because they're a very bad passing defense right now. So I love it, man. Let's go with it.
Yeah, I agree, man. Philly 29th against the pass. Like you said, man, everybody been putting up monster numbers on them. Um, I don't see why Brock shouldn't continue to trend. Yeah, so I like Brock at, man, over 254 and a half. Lock it. Got a sleeper for y'all, man.
let's hear it.
New England Patriots at the Chargers. Give me my boy Bailey Zappi for three. Nah, I'm just fucking around. Fuck that. Don't put no Patriots on your ticket this weekend. That's a lot. Now let's get into the recap, man.
All right, just to recap, pay close attention because these are the locks. We got Tua T over 280 and a half yards passing. Tyreek Hill over 104 and a half yards receiving. CJ Stroud over 261 and a half yards passing. Gardner Minshew 225 plus yards passing. Michael Pittman 60 plus yards receiving. Brock Purdy over 254 and a half yards passing. And that is our locks for the week. Lock it.